keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we
It is that time of year that I get out the Christmas decorations and start decorating our house for Christmas. The first thing that we usually set up is our Christmas tree because it is usually the thing that takes us the longest, and there is one reason why that is. It is the Christmas lights that I put on the tree. I have waited just a couple of days because I was hoping to actually have a live tree this year in our main room, but I have been unsuccessful in convincing Luke for us to go cut down another live tree. We did that one year and it was a lot of fun. It was like one of my biggest dreams to ever go do, to go up in the mountains and cut down our own tree. I'll put a link to that video when we went and did that in the description box down below. But I have decided to go ahead and put up our fake tree that we usually do every year as our main tree. The fun thing about this tree is that it does spin and I really enjoy it. We have a base that turns the tree for us. So I'm gonna put up our artificial tree that we usually do in the main room, but I'm not giving up on my hopes for a live Christmas tree somewhere in this house this year. I'm still gonna try and convince Luke that we need to go up and cut down a tree and have a live tree in one of the rooms in our house. All right, so I told you that the Christmas lights on the tree is what takes us so long. We do not have a pre-lit tree. I put the lights on every year, and I actually got this tradition from my dad. My dad is the one that did the lights in our family, but he didn't just put them on the tree. He taught me that your lights need to have depth. They need to be inside the tree along with on the outside of the tree. And with each year, I get more and more intricate. So I have the base of our tree kind of set up, but I want to show you guys that I've got all of the lights kind of out that I have to get on the Christmas tree. All right, so here's our artificial tree that we use for our main tree in the house. It's in the bag, but I have the base set up over here. And how I do this is layer by layer. Now that I have the bottom part of the tree on, I'll go ahead and start putting lights, and then I'll add another layer and keep working my way up to the top of the tree. Speaking of lights, I told you guys I have got our lights out, and let me just kind of show you. It's taken over the house. It's probably a good thing Luke hasn't come out of his office because the lights have taken over to our house. So we have them going in here, all through the floor on our kitchen. We have them on the counter. I have them all plugged in to make sure that they're working. We have some more over there. They just keep going here. Here. And we've got them in here as well. The dogs' beds are covered with Christmas lights. I've got them up on the couch. And they come back over here. And then we are back in the kitchen. So my goal is to get all of these lights on our tree, maybe even more. I might have to tell Luke we need to go back to the store to get more lights. I am happy to say we got all the lights on the Christmas tree. We are thoroughly enjoying it. So here's a look at our Christmas tree and our mantle in our main living room. And I cannot tell you how many lights are exactly on the tree, but it is just how we like it every Christmas. Now the only thing that is left to do is to go ahead and put ornaments on it. But before we do that, the kids and I have a fun activity tonight. Luke is out with a work function right now, and I got 3 tickets to a show called Wicked Christmas. It is a show at our local performing arts theater here in Parker, and I'm really excited to take the kids. Kenya has always wanted to see Wicked, the Broadway musical, on Broadway, but she has yet to be able to see that musical. However, this show is supposed to be some of the music from Wicked, along with Phantom of the Opera and some other Broadway musicals with a Christmas twist in it. So I thought it would be fun to take the kids there tonight while Luke is off on a business function. So that is where we are headed right now, and hopefully we can share a little bit of the clip with you guys. All right, here we are getting ready to see a Wicked Christmas.
I'm so excited. I love Wicked.
Are you excited?
I think it'll be really good.
Yay. We have found our seats. I wasn't able to get 3 seats together, so I've got Lincoln right in front of me, and this is what we're seeing tonight. Is a very slightly Wicked holiday show. And then Kenya chose her seat. I let her decide if she wanted my seat that I'm sitting in now or where she's at. She's actually up on the side and she can see better. Okay, we just got back from a slightly Wicked Christmas at the Pace Center here in Parker, and I wanted to ask these two how they thought it was. So Lincoln will go first.
I think it was really good. Between Trans-Siberian Orchestra and this, I think I prefer Trans-Siberian Orchestra
Yeah.
because it's more my style of music, just hard metal rock.
Okay. Well,
But
what did you like this evening?
Vocalists were outstanding. I mean, they did an amazing job. The pianist, I think he's local. He's outstanding. I don't really know any other way to explain him. He's just as good as Dad, I'd say.
All right. So you enjoyed the instrumentals of tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay. And we've got the dogs sitting here playing in the background. They're happy that we're home. All right, Kenya, let's hear your scoop on the evening. So, do you want to tell them what A Slightly Wicked Christmas was?
Oh my gosh, so it's my two favorite things, Christmas and Wicked. They combined it. So the first part of the show, they did more like a Christmas themed part of it, right? And then the second part of the show, after intermission, they finally started pulling out more the Broadway. They got closer and closer to Wicked, and then they started singing the Wicked songs.
But who was it?
Okay, so it was none other than Dee Rossioli, who's actually played Elphaba on Broadway more than Idina Menzel herself, and I was just blown away by her voice. And she actually performed Defying Gravity, the best song in all of Wicked. I was so impressed.
Okay, so they flew the actual cast in from Broadway this morning. They got on a flight from New York and came into Colorado, and it's the Broadway cast. So they came in from New York and they performed here tonight, and they did Christmas songs and they did a whole bunch of Broadway show songs. What were some of the other shows that they did songs from?
They did a song from Hunchback of Notre Dame. They also did a song from Frozen. And the other musicals I really don't... Oh wait, they did a song from the musical Elf. And one more.
From White Christmas.
One from West Side Story. Other than that, I don't know the other song that they did because I'm unfamiliar with the musical. But I do know that they did a few of the Wicked Broadway songs, which they did Popular, As Long As You're Mine, Defying Gravity, and Changed for Good. So I love those songs, and they're all so amazing.
All right, so it was a good night. I'm glad you guys had fun.
It was the best night ever. I had
It was really good.
such a great time.
I hope you all enjoyed this episode of me getting our Christmas lights on our Christmas tree and the kids enjoying another fun Christmas outing. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.